Why did that transfer over? Oh, just a little delayed. I don't know. This is why I need to build a new PC. Okay. Well, that's settled. Let me just do this real quick. Boba! Hello! How are you? The girl and her mother are reunited. I think we can both give ourselves a pat on the back. They're on their way now to inform the Radiant hosts that all is well. I would like to apologize for before I let my emotions get the better of me and hangard that poor girl when she was hardly to blame for anything. I really should have been scolding myself. No, not the dreaded final exams. There's something that I neglected to tell you before. The man who now calls himself the Josker came to us in the guise of a worldly merchant. He was eager to ask about the perch of the apex and its history, and I was equally eager to tell him, not even considering what he might do with the information. I'm so proud of my father for being appointed as its guardian. I suppose I was trying to impress this stranger out of sheer vanity. That vanity led to my father being attacked and the treasure being stolen from under our noses. I have no choice but to make amends for my mistake and bring it back. Yet some are convinced that the Josker acts only to serve the greater good. I couldn't accept that he might not be as rotten as I thought and lashed out at the wrong person. From now on, I can't let my emotions cloud my judgment. I must remain calm and look at the facts for what they are. And the facts say that the Josker has done no harm to the people of Davnair. Even so, the organization he serves, the Pastors of the Unbound, is evil to the very core of his actions at my village or not ability. I don't know what it is. The situation is fraught with contradictions. I still don't know what to think. What about you, Reinetier? Yeah, stirred unrest. He still stole. Bloody thief. Honestly, Bubba, tired is the whole mood. My social battery is completely down to drain. People are getting on my nerves today. I agree. He speaks of justice and heroism with great bolster, yet there's something we're missing. Thank you, Reinetier, for your wise words. I sometimes find it difficult to keep my heart from skewing my perspectives, so I'm grateful that you're here to help me see clearly. So it seems our objective is changed. We track down the man who stole my people's sacred treasure, whatever his intentions may be. Unraveling them comes secondary to finding the man himself. I'll continue to pour my every effort into the search, so stop by from time to time, and I may have something new to share with you. Oh, did they start tomorrow? Oh, joy. I gotta eventually help do some other stuff. My brain is racking for answers right now. I'm getting so tired of listening to someone tell me that their job's better than mine, but they beg me for money all the damn time. It's like, if you're gonna say that my job sucks, then stop asking me for money, please. If I get paid so little to you, don't ask me for money, because obviously I'm struggling, and I don't need to give you money if I'm struggling. Okay. Tepeke is eager to share new developments into the search for the Josker. Okay, yeah, let's go. It drives me so... Oh, there goes my PNTuber. Bye! Bye, Avatar! You will be missed. Yeah, that's why my poor... The 1070's really starting to struggle. I hope you've been well since last we spoke. The Josker has been busy filling... Oh, I just also realized that my keybinds aren't set. Uh-oh. I hope you've been... Oh, there it is. There it's back! I hope you've been well since last we spoke. He's been busy felling fiends across Dabnir, leaving a trail of witnesses behind in his wake. More than a few have reported seeing stones falling from the sky, which all but confirms our theory that the treasure is causing the phenomenon. The stories share one more particular commonality. It seems the pests he has hunt have all been the seedkin variety. Why he avoids beasts of flesh and blood is yet a mystery. It bears mentioning that each of these witnesses' accounts came from people who were rescued by the Jusker, who invariably appears just as these creatures attack. In fact, the Jusker has been there to save the day in every single instance of a seaskin-related mischief. Awfully suspicious if you ask me, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. Among the Radiant hosts have suggested that the Jusker is planning these assaults somehow, so he alone can reap the glory from thwarting them. I agree, and I think this should be our next avenue of investigation. Yeah! Many of these incidents occurred near the Giant Skull grounds, so we should start our search there. If we can find one of these monstrous plants before it finds hapless prey, we may be able to shed light on the Square's method. Time is of the essence, so let's leave at once. Okay, let me just... I need to fix my bindings real quick. I think it's because it updated, so it didn't revert to the default like it's supposed to. Come on. Oh my gosh. I set it to freaking... Oh my god, did it freak up? Hold on. It's showing as Final Fantasy on my side. Hold on, let me double check. I'm gonna pull it up again. Yeah, it's showing Final Fantasy on my side. I don't know. Twitch might be twitching. Hold on, let me check something. Oh no, Bun. I don't know. Okay, Boba sees 14. Let me see. Oh wait, why am I clicking that button? Hold on, let me see. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, well that's fixed and I got my keybinds correct. I'm sorry, Zero, I don't know why it's saying Minecraft for you. I reloaded it like 3 or 4 times in multiple browsers. Why is it saying it's overloaded? What is going on? Hello? Oh, that's joyous. You know what? I'm actually gonna turn my avatar off. Because my 1070 is starting to struggle too badly with it, and I don't want it just yeeting. Oh, it's been a day. Oh, great. I can't even fly. I'm flying straight into a tree. Yeah, I'm gonna move, like, keep my avatar off for now. See the popularity. Oh joy, that's a level 94 quest. Which means I'll do it and I'll get it done. But then I won't actually, you know, get it done. I have no idea. Today's kinda sucked. I got sent home early because labor sucks. My brother had his fucking shift taken by someone else who wasn't scheduled, so it's kind of annoying. So this is the second time it's happened too. It's absolute bullshit. A moving bushes, slithering vines, not here in any case, Reinetier. I'll search the western path. Why don't you search east? Got it. It's fine. If you see something, don't strike to kill. Weaken it, then capture it with this rope. We'll learn much more from a live specimen. Good to know. Yay, the button's got it fixed. Let's heckin' go. I see plenty of fauna roaming about, but the flora all seem to be of the rooted to the ground variety. Perhaps my hunch was incorrect. Take the seedling. You found one. In fact, this is exactly as an eyewitness described. Why don't you keep it for the time being? Bring it to the great work, and I'll ask my acquaintance there to examine it with all haste. Mr. Stuffy told me what to expect. Well then, let's see the thing. Here you are. Take the seedling. Oh, I didn't expect it to be so diminutive. If Mr. Intuition is correct, then I expect some interesting discoveries are in store. You brought me quite the fascinating specimen indeed. I can say for certain that this creature's growth isn't natural in the slightest. Biologically, it is still but a sapling, as you can tell by its size, yet it is the result of a specific alchemical mixture which is used to spur the growth of seeds and mycelium into an unnatural degree. The ancients have a side effect of making the creatures more aggressive, which explains why such small specimen would be so boldly attacking beings larger than itself. Yet the solution requires ingredients most rare, and the cost of procuring it enough to synthesize it would be beyond the means of most. So, whoever is behind this, they're likely well heeled. As for the creatures themselves, if they were all grown artificially, perhaps that explains why most of the incidents involve small seedkin. Rather than wait for them to mature naturally, the Josker must have accelerated their growth so that he could deploy huge numbers over a short span of time. In fact, his plan likely requires they be small, weak foes in order to guarantee his victory. After all, the great Josker can hardly be expected to bear the blemish of defeat. With these new details brought to light, it's almost certain he's staging these attacks on the common folk. Now we have a new perspective to guide our search. Perhaps you should return to Yulad. I hear the Josker is in the talk of the village and they doubtless have stories to share. Yeah. A splendid idea, thank you. Your findings have brought us a step closer to unmasking that villain. Let's hurry to Yulmad. The accounts we have of the Josker, the better our chances of protecting. His next move. Hey, don't tell me you've come chasing that half-baked savior. The younglings might be taken in his honey words, but anyone with experience can see that he's nothing but a charlatan, and I have a story to prove it. A merchant I know took a tumble as he was transporting his goods. Not long after comes the Josker, looking chivalrous as you please in his shining armor. Did he offer a helping hand? No, he ran off with nary a glance backwards. He may go on about slaying beasts, but a real hero would never ignore someone in need, even if they were just suffering from scraped knees and bruised ego. Oh, you're hungry to learn more of the Josker? He's amazing. I was lucky enough to catch a glimpse of him on the road leading here, facing down a fearsome creature. I don't know how he did it, but he called down rocks from the sky to knock the thing flat. Radiant hosts were away on patrol, so if he hadn't come to our rescue, that brute would have marched right into our homes. He shouted that he was the savior of Razahan and even waved at me. Oh, he looked so impressive with the sun shining behind him. Rest assured, the Radiant hosts are well aware of the Josker. Every time we receive more reports of him combating beasts in the surrounding wilderness. These encounters are never on well-traveled roads, it seems. They are in remote regions that we scarcely patrol along routes that are only used by a small number of merchants and porters. We've concluded that the Josker either has a uncommon knowledge of the behavioral patterns of these creatures, or that he keeps close company with a merchant who travels those obscure paths. Oh, well, that solves that one. Okay, which means, which healer do I want to go as? I guess Sage. Let's go to Toral. Neopine's gaze is transfixed upon the clouds until he spies you. What business do you have with me? Oh, my apologies. You were Bokibu's guest, were you not? I am Neopine, and I have journeyed far from the northern valleys of Zotzaral to reach this grand city. Tell me, traveler, what is your name? Reinetier Chrism. Yeah, Reinetier, registered. I shall remember it. Ashamed that we must meet under these unfortunate circumstances, my village's prized possession was among the treasures stolen by the patches of the Unbound. Oh, good to know. It was known as the Heartstring, and the soul of a dreaded scorpion, one of the Teralvarandi, is sealed within. The creature once hunted its prey using an array of toxins produced within its body and was a menace to all. Those granted the Heartstring's gift may wield this fearsome power as they see fit. We believe thieves have already taken it across the ocean to Eorzea, and it will doubtless wreak havoc in the wrong hands. Thus, I seek a healer to remedy any harm wrought by the Heartstring's toxins in that faraway land. I won't mince words. You're precisely the sort of woman I seek, and we must act quickly to avoid the worst. Will you lend us your aid? Of course. But honestly, don't expect any miracles because I'm not a healer. I am not a healer. I am a caster. I guess that's close enough. You have my gratitude. To make the matter at hand then, to the matter at hand then, while I was making inquiries here in Toral regarding the thieves' whereabouts, some Eorzean merchants told me a rather intriguing tale. Specifically those returning from Limsa, bringing fell tidings, tale of able-bodied men and women suddenly losing their vision. An all too familiar account, as the Heartstring allows mastery over all manner of poisons, including those that inflict temporary blindness. A great deal of training is required to properly utilize the Scorpion's gifts, but the blinding toxin is one of the simplest to wield. It seems to me the renegades are the masterminds of these strange incidents, harnessing the treasure's power for their own nefarious ends. Loshkana, the village elder's daughter, makes for Limsa in pursuit of the Heartstring. I intend to set sail with her, but my foot was badly injured by a strange mechanical doll during the thieves' ambush. Loshkana insists I remain here to recover, and she would not take no for an answer. I must ask that you cross the sea in my stead and provide Loshkana with your aid, considering that our enemy wields deadly poison. The danger is too great for her to face alone. I'm noticing a pattern. It seems like every one of these missions is going to involve a child, or a kid of a village leader, or someone who was guardian of the thing. We'll see. I don't know yet. Based on when she departed, I presume she arrived at her destination by now. She boarded a merchantman captained by a woman named Balabraid, who's a primary based in Limenza. She may be able to help you locate Loshkana. I kind of gave up on trying to pronounce the names in this game. Don't worry, at least some of the children are capable. Hopefully. Don't make me do all the heavy lifting. Oh wait, I can't mount in Limsa. What am I trying to do? You can't mount here. It's because I amount to nothing. I am Bruna, and if you were planning to sell your healing services to me and recruit me ship ain't setting sail for a short while now. Yeah, I'm not looking for you, I'm looking for a child, maybe. Hey, looking for a Tarali woman named Lotkana. Aye, she made the crossing with us trying to receive some sort of treasure, as I recall. Told her Hawker's Alley was her best bet for the latest chatter, so you may find her wandering thereabouts. Keep an eye out for a Hurrian lass in a red tunic carrying a spear on her back. She can't have gone too far. No, red's a bright color. Should be easy to spot. That's why I carry red. Okay, she's up. I went the wrong way. Oh, hello there, stranger. Can I help you? Nippon sent you to help, did he? Seeing as I've hit something of a dead end, your timing couldn't be better. I suppose proper introductions are in order then. I am Loshkana of the Zoktoral, and you are? Pleasure to meet you, Reinetier. With that, we're strangers no longer. I'm not sure how much Nippon's already told you, but I assume you'll want to hear more about the day of the death. My father and Nippon had just set a trap using one of the heartstrings toxins and were on their way to return the treasure to its resting place. But an evil presence stirred in the wilds that night. Mechanical dolls with great glowing eyes leapt from the shadows and gravely wounded them both. My father survived the encounter, thankfully, but he was unable to give chase, and the canvas scales now in my homeland. The culprit's faces eluded him in the darkness, but he heard two voices, a man's and a woman's. He recognized neither, so we're certain they aren't from our village. Whoever these two were, they must have been the ones controlling the dolls before making off with the heartstring. Bookie said that they're part of the Pastors of the Unbound, but I'm afraid that's all I know of the culprits. Still, that may change if I can ascertain the cause of the recent blinding incidents that occurred here. Unfortunately, I have much luck asking around. The thought of addressing even one person here is, well, overwhelming. When you're from a remote village like mine, the few I've attempted to speak with were busy to even listen to the first place. Okay. You, on the other hand, look ready to take on the world, or at least this city. I'm sorry to ask this of you so soon after we met, but could you help me gather the latest hearsay at the markets? Many thanks. I'll search the quieter districts for clues in the meantime, and hopefully not get myself lost along the way. The recent chaos in the markets, I'm told that Yellow Jackets have been thoroughly investigating the matter in cooperation with the Adventurers Guild. If you're in a hurry, there's a Yellow Jacket making her rounds by way of the Fisherman's Guild. She'll be a good one to ask. Blinding incidents? I know of them. Started with some bad fruit at a stall in Akara's Alley. A few bites, and folks suddenly go withering on the ground like beach sea serpents, claiming they can't see a bloody thing. I don't blame them for raising hells with the shopkeeper. Neither poor sods couldn't move an elm till the treatment came and they could see properly. Shopkeep was rightfully furious about the whole ordeal and took it up with his longtime supplier. It escalated into a real spectacle, it did. Turns out some same problem was occurring at other stalls and with fruit from different suppliers, so it don't make sense to pin the blame on an individual seller if the whole whole supply chain is tainted. Even now, nobody knows what's causing it. Grim business, I tell you. Why, yes, I know about the blighting incidents. I experienced it firsthand. I was rather peckish, so I purchased some fruit from a local stall and took a few bites on my way home. But before I knew it, my vision went dark. I stood there shaking and crying, terrified of what would happen if the darkness ever faded. I thought I was alone until I heard a woman nearby howling with laughter. Fortunately, I didn't suffer for long. A passing adventure cured my sight with Isuna, and I went about the rest of my days as though nothing happened. But I haven't been able to look at a fruit the same way since. Okay, proven successful, but since there's more to be found, seek out the yellow jacket. Okay. Simple enough. Everyone AKF, Kane, and Limza. The forbidden quest that will never be completed, most likely. 12, be good. You're Reinetier Crystal, aren't you? The Reinetier Crystal? It's an honor to meet the realm's vaunted hero up close. Is there aught I can assist you with? I hear all sorts on my rounds, so if it's information you're after, you've come to the right person. Oh yes, serial blindings. They're causing a terrible ruckus around here. You know, a woman in red came this way a few moments ago to ask about the very same. I take it you two are acquainted? Aha, I thought so. As I told her, another incident was reported yesterday morning. The victim brought a fruit from a local vendor, took a few bites, then temporarily lost all vision, same as the rest. The vendor in question was last seen south of the Octant, so I'm headed there to next to follow their trail. You're welcome to join me if it'll help your investigation. He's paralyzed. We gotta do something. I have no talent for healing magic, and I don't have any spine drops on me either. Perhaps Isuna might do tricks. Isuna. Isuna gets better. I'm healed? I'm healed! Oh, thank the 12 and you lot, of course. Excellent work, Reinetier. On behalf of the Yellow Jackets, I owe you my thanks as well. Now, I hate to ruin the mood, but I need to report this to my superiors. Could you tell us what transpired here before we found you, sir? It was awful. Just awful, I tell you. I was walking home after another arduous day at work, minding my own business when a lull-felling merchant suddenly called out to me. You, my good man, look exhausted, he said. Why not soothe your weary spirit and fill your empty belly with one of the realm's sweetest apples? You've earned it. Nay, you deserve it. 'Tis a tempting sell pitch, but I wasn't keen to gamble on potentially cursed fruit. Sensing my apprehension, he proudly declared his merchandise safe to eat. He sounded sincere enough, even took a bite of the apple himself. No tainted fruit here, he boasted. Just normal, honest-to-God's produce. He sold me the apple at a reasonable discount, and all seemed well. That is until I took my first bite, and numbness spread through my body. Like wildfire, I collapsed to the ground, struggling to speak a single word. The vendor and his fruit had suddenly betrayed me, yet I knew not how. As I fell, a woman's shrill laughter echoed from a few yalms away, and the vendor soon followed. I never saw the woman for myself, what with the whole not being able to move business, but between her laughing fits, she made mention of a heartstring or some such. Oh, you poor dear. And this woman you injured, you're positive she spoke the word heartstring? As surely as the wind blows, for mercy neither she nor her vendor friend tried to steal my belongings, but they've certainly stolen my dignity. I hope those conniving charlatans get what's coming to them. This is dangerous fruit we're dealing in. First blindness, now paralysis. But first things first, I should escort the man home. If you've a mind to pursue the perpetrators further, then have care out there, alright? Oh my god, is that what I think it is? It's a Bulma! Oh my god, I haven't realized how long it's been since I've seen Bulma in a game. The magical Bulma lizard. I think the last time I really remember playing with you was when we made Ribbon die to Hades. On purpose. That was fun times. Nobody shall hurt Hades. Lizard girl. A very cute glam too. That was great. Of course, you got 2B, I see. Good times, good times. Just killing lizards and our friends. There's no problem with killing our friends. There's no doubt about it then. Our thieves are at large right here in Limsa Luenza. The blinding toxin is simple enough to master, but it's unsettling how quickly they've learned to inflict paralysis as well. Oh, the Nier trauma. Trust me, Nier is not nearly as traumatizing as Dawntrail. I will take Nier any day now over what I faced in Dawntrail. Thank you very much, Bulba. I now no longer care that, Nier is a thing. I'd rather do Nier now more than I would do Dawntrail. I will never do Dawntrail again. I will skip everything. I will do the Nier raid over and over and over and over before I will go back to Dawntrail. I got new trauma now. I got a trail of trauma. Yep, that's a win for you, Bulba. You have won me over with the Nier. I just don't see what purpose this all serves. Were you able to learn anything of their motives? I got distracted. So they take pleasure in the victim's pain, but nothing more at least. Nothing more that we know of. Whatever their true aim may be, we must discover it quickly before more victims suffer at their hands. Hunter must adapt to their environment if they wish to snare their prey, but I have so much to learn about this place. Still, I've tracked them this far, which is a good start. For the time being, I like to petition those officers in yellow for any new information they acquire on the heartstrings whereabouts. If no, when we come across any promising leads, I hope I can count on your support again.
Hello there!
Oh, fucking Christ.
Hello! Good day to you!
Zero! Buddy!
And you.
I've been invaded by the buns. Hello, Raiders. Yuri, hello. It's nice to see you all. I had to turn my poor avatar off because things... My 1070 decided it doesn't want to work with an avatar today, so I just turned it off. So we got blind, non-existence today. Oh, and the lizard disappeared. I turned my back for 5 seconds and the lizard disappeared. I hope you are all doing well and enjoyed your time watching the bun. Also play 14. 13 hours of Praetorium. I can imagine. At least it's not as long as it used to be. You'll come back, don't worry. Loshkana seeks a word of advice. Say, Reinetier, can you spare a moment? I'll try to start on a positive note then. The good news is that there's been no further incidents involving poison fruit. Had Yuri and Frosty with you most of the time? That sounds like a fun time. I should be happy about that, but it's not exactly conducive to tracking down our thieves. Despite my best attempts, my investigation is at a standstill. Gotta run for work. Be back before you get offline, hopefully. Alright. Hopefully your work day goes well. I got sent home early, along with my brother having someone take over his shift, even though he was scheduled. So that's why I decided, hell, I'll stream today. It's like, if I'm not working, I might as well stream. Have fun. Hopefully your work day's good. I will try to stream for a decent amount of time today. Usually I stream for at least 4 or 5 hours. I don't know, it depends on how long it takes me to get bored with 14, but I plan on doing role quests and Mogtome stuff, so I might still be around when you get back, Frosty. Reinetier, oh yay! Maybe we have new information. I bring news from the Coral Tower. A law-felon man matching the description of that fruit vendor was seen leaving the city with a Hurrian woman. It seems they were making for Alfport. We've increased patrols of late, so if I had to guess, the culprits are finding it harder to operate within the city. Seems we forced them to withdraw for the time being. If I'm around tomorrow, could you come join for Mountain if you're up for prey over and over? Yeah. I do have to work tomorrow, but I'm down to run prey with you guys as long as possible. Well, let me see. What does my work schedule say? I always get off at 4, but the thing is, sometimes I'm walking. Though given I'm supposed to be getting picked up from work. But someone likes to goof around and then say he worked all day and he didn't. Big Sag. Yeah, 11 to 4 again. That's usually when I'm working. So, yeah. Alrighty, bun. I'll try to hop on as fast as I can. But that's if night shift shows up. Because if night shift doesn't show up, I'm usually still there till 5. Which is fun. I mean, I'm not complaining about the extra hours, but it is a little annoying to get sent home on the days where I'm not doing much. Oh, poor Bulba. I know. The exams suck. But good luck. I believe in you, Bulba. You can do it. You're gonna ace them. Or at least beat them. Beat them? You're gonna beat them. Alport, you say that's on this island, isn't it? Yes, that's right. It's impossible to go on foot, but the fisherman's guild can take you straight there. But we Yellow Jackets must continue to keep an eye on things here. It's reassuring to know an adventurer of Reinetier's caliber is on the case. If you plan to pursue this subject, Alport's your best bet. Yeah. Going to port. That said, I should get back to work. It was an honor to meet you and your friend Reinetier. Safe travels to you both, and give those crooks a good thrashing for me. Yeah, violence! We choose violence as adventurers. The city's protectors place so much trust in your abilities. I'm lucky to have you on my side. Yeah, you should be lucky because I can do things that nobody else can. My first set self-grade. Or yeah, I feared I'd never see the heartstring again, but we're one step closer to bringing it home. You're near enough running it all day, every day, to the end. Oh, I haven't ran much of anything. I've been doing a few of the trials because I was just doing leveling, so I got a little bit from that. I'm trying to get the Queen's Barding, the Hades mount, because 90% of the time whenever we No, Bulba, please don't bring that cat here. Don't bring that cat here. Whatever you do, if you bring that cat here, Bulba, we may have some problems. We may have problems, Bulba. In any event, we best find our way to the port town before that pair of troublemakers defiles another fruit supply. I'll go on ahead, take the ferry, meet me in Outport once you're ready. You got everything but the earring. I won't mention the cat again. Good, Wolfa. Then you'll be after the treasure mats? That sounds like a plan. See, I'm going for all the mounts. I don't really care about the earring too much. I know I got the jacket. I want the barding because God knows I'm probably not actually gonna ever get into a party to do savage. The savage raid. I'm not gonna ever be able to do that. I've only been able to get into it once and we didn't succeed, so. Or I don't remember succeeding, so. There's that. Ah, there you are, Reinetier. You're welcome sight among such unfamiliar scenery. Oh my god, I can't even talk. I'm so tired. The ferry skipper was eager to teach me all about this area on the right here, so I believe I have a general idea of what's what. Wouldn't want to lose my bearings on a hunt this important. I asked him about our merchants, but he said he hadn't seen a pair like that. The skipper did mention another merchant, though, one who's well versed in the comings and goings of his fellow traders. If anyone cited our unlikely duo, it's him. Let's hope it's enough to put us on the culprit's trail again. See, I would love to join you guys for maps. I just, you know, have to find time, do all the grinding, and then collect maps as best I can. Because honestly, it'd be fun. I haven't done maps in so long. I haven't gotten to do anything in so long. I'm either always at work or I'm always stuck babysitting. Kinda sucks. Because the last time I was like, yay, I'm actually off work. My family throws the baby at me. Not literally, but you know, I get stuck with the baby. So I was trying to I was trying to do the freaking raid, and I was doing it one-handed. I was just using my mouse because that's all I could do, because I was holding her in one arm and feeding her with the one arm, and then I was playing with my other, and I'm like, oh god, please don't die. You'll look like an absolute idiot. And I was playing with my old keyboard too, so I was having a hell of a time. Nothing was bind correctly, so I was just struggling. But it was nice knowing that I could do some of the Endwalker extremes with one hand. So maybe next time around I can actually do it correctly and, you know, not die as much. The merchant we seek should be peddling his wares by the gates to Skull Valley, so let's start there. Don't worry, everyone else in Savage and Extreme and Chaotic appears to be playing with one hand already. I don't even know how I managed to. I have no idea how I managed to. Though, I don't know. Well, but that may be taken in multiple contexts. I don't know which way you're saying it. Hey, can I help you? Given this is 14 players we're talking about. Lalafell and I here traveling together. I spied them, though I've never seen them before and certainly made an impression. They stole some potions and elixirs to a pair of fresh-faced adventurers on the cheap, from what I can tell. By that I mean they're not walking out the mechanic. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're like, it's okay. I can just eat the mechanic. This will be fine. Everything's on fire. We're just drinking coffee. Those potions really are culprits, and those potions are most likely tainted with toxins. Toxins, you say? That don't bode well. The adventurers who bought them, a marauder named Wishlum and a conjurer named Jurig, already left for their night's job. Said they were escorting one of the local farmers over to Switch Perch. Oh no. They're good lads, the two of them. They've been making life easy for the small folk here ever since they arrived, and I'd hate to see something happen to them. Someone needs to warn them about those potions real quick. Leave that to us. Switch Perch is southeast of here. Yes, let's find him before the poison takes hold. Yeah! But I mean, Bulba, who needs to walk out of a mechanic? AoEs, walking out of them is so overrated. You don't have to walk out of an AoE. They'll be fine. Oh, mammoths. I don't know if I remember how to do anything. Hi, Judge. Run into your tiles. Oh my god, I hate that, like, when you're fighting, the Cloud of Darkness, and then you got too many people in one spot. It's horrible. I really don't know if I remember how to play Sage. I probably just vaguely remember. I haven't played anything in so long. Yeah, I figured it was Cloud, because when you said title, that was the first thing I thought of. I was just like, oh no. Phew, thanks to God she found us when you did. Those potion sellers must have swindled us. One draught of elixir was all it took to send Jurig into the most furious fit of hiccups I've ever seen. Poor bastard couldn't cast a single spell. You wasted your entire winter break just to farm it? Oh no, Bulba. Who are you calling a poor bastard? If the heartstrings toxins are at work here, we should be able to cleanse them with Isuna, just like last time. I'm sorry, did you say? Oh, thought it. We've plenty of time to chat after Zurich stops hiccuping the storm. I hate to ask more of you, but if you could cast Isuna on my partner, it would be much appreciated. Silence beyond. Oh my goodness. I can speak again. You have my thanks. Bloody hells. First we waste our hard-earned coin on poison potions, and now there are killer mammoths on the loose? What's the world coming to? I've got no idea. Who goes there? Show yourself. Oh me, oh my, our spear-wielding friend is sharp of eye. Oh no, riddles. Everyone knows people who talk in riddles cannot be trusted. You're the frauds from up. Oh, who the freak was it? Oh, I think it was like the hair lady from You're of the Hair from Inuyasha that she's reminded me of. By the way, she said said that. Oh, yes, and watching your scrawny compadres suffer was the highlight of our evening. I admit the poison was meant to silence him, but hiccups, 'tis comedy at its finest. Perhaps the elixir reacted with the venom. Regardless, we've had our fill of fun from the results, so I shan't complain. Venom? Then you must be the thieving cowards from the Passage of the Unbound. Oh, my sweet fairy apple, you know us? I suppose that means we're famous. I can't believe it. Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, I can. Oh my god. Why? Why? Why have we gone to Disney-esque villains? I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my goodness. Indeed, I am the Passage of the Unbound's alchemist extraordinaire, the illustrious Elliot, and I am so very, very pleased to make your acquaintance. I swear the whole of Dawn Trail has become a kid's show. There's some dark things, but it's not as dark as other Final Fantasy areas. Cocoa at your service. Its helping hand and master of mammoths. Your garb is ever so familiar to me, my dear. Ah, don't tell me. You hail from that little village in Tirala, don't you? My goodness, you've come a long way. How was the voyage? Enjoying the sights? Enough. You've got a lot of explaining to do, starting with the reason you took the heartstring. Is this part of your organization's grand scheme? Well, well, the apple bites back. 'Tis true that my unbound compadres harbor lofty ambitions, yes, but I have no interest in overthrowing nations. I merely crave the merits of chaos they promised me. I aim to bring more laughter into history, or one mischief and a few handy poisons at a time. Kokonoa and I are having oodles of fun expanding our repertoire of toxic treats. If there's no greater kill to our thrills than a healer who can whisk our hard work away, unless of course I master a toxin even she can't cure. Oh, I do love a challenge. Now, I hate to leave you, my dears, but our work here is done, and we've a busy schedule ahead of us. Mammoths to mend, venomous misdeeds to master. Ta-ta for now! No, wait, damn you. Oh, and if I can't really, like, get as loud as I usually do, I have had to basically, I've been screaming a lot more than normal, so my voice isn't really there. Ugh, that scent smells like a corpse just shat itself. This odor is too much to bear. Take me home to the 12 with Winsome. The air is clearer there. Oh no, don't you dare get out on me, Sigrid. We got a job to do. We mustn't keep our client waiting any longer, but we are in your debt. Thank you again for everything, Mr. Koshkana. This here's Reinetier. Take care of each other out there. As much as I'd like to track down the Unbound, I know better than to tread further into their territory without a plan. For now, I think it's best we return to Limsa Limenza. Oh, I don't have to go that far. What am I doing? is that my brother? Hold on. See. I heard a notification. I don't know who it was. Who's messaging me? No, no, no. Oh no, it was Chaos. I don't even have that game. I'm sorry. But my brother was mentioning something. I saw a text and I was like, oh, but no, it's just another friend. Okay. He keeps asking me to play a game I don't own. Thank you for the support back there, Reinetier. Suna truly does work wonders. And that Elret can't stop thinking about what she said. My blood boils knowing that this is all some sick game to her. How dare she toy with the heartstring for her own amusement? Honestly, even the youngest children in my village have more sense. Still, we did make progress. Now that the villains have revealed themselves, it'll be easier to give chase when they choose to make their next move. In any case, I'll keep you appraised of the latest news as soon as I hear it. We'll be back to the hunt before long. Oh my gosh. Judge, you're not very sneaky. I saw you. Just I had to. My brother came and was asking and telling me things. So I was just. Where's the sign friend group? Where is it? There we go. Very shiny. But yeah, my brother was just like, "Hey, here, get this." That's a twin. Bye, Josh. I definitely don't see you. But yeah, my brother was just telling me things in person. He didn't want to keep telling me over text, so he's like, "Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go directly to your room." But I mean, it worked. So. Just. That. Come on. Oh, I don't know. I just hit the wrong button. I'm just trying to get this to work. Real quick. Okay, that worked. Yay! Okay. This kind of is staring wistfully into the horizon. Oh, it's you right here. I won't be able to complete this quest, but might as well pick it up. You'll have to forgive the dour mood. I don't understand it. How is it that Elret and Coco can so grossly reveal their names and identities that I remain unable to track them down? I've been following the latest hearsay, but I haven't had much luck. Not a soul's seen them since the incident with Wiscombe and Zurich. But that's not to say I've given up entirely. Now that they know I'm on their trail, I suspect they're using my unfamiliarity with this island to their advantage. I dare say they're laying low outside the city. That's why I propose a trip to the Morbray docks. Folk here often speak of it, but I've yet to go there myself, so it seems a good place as any. If you're game, I'll meet you there. But yeah, like, my brother's gotten screwed over too much by this job. He really needs a new one. That way he can get stuff like his CPU is overheating, so we're trying to figure that out. We're pretty sure it's just he needs thermal paste and he probably needs me to clean it again. It's probably got cat fur in it. Let's be honest, it's probably cat fur. Cat fur probably will do that. Ah, there you are, Reinetier. While I was waiting for you, this fellow came asking for help. Sorry to trouble ye, but my little... Oh, ironic. Gone missing, and I could use a hand finding him. He said he wanted to see the ships I made, so I started showing him around, but the next thing I knew, he was gone. Lad's probably got himself lost. Oh, that poor dear. I know he still have the heartstrings to consider, but I'd like to search for this man's brother, if that's alright with you. That's fine. Much appreciated. I'm sure we'll find him all the faster with your help. You have me thanks. Me brother wouldn't say boo to a goose, so I doubt he'd leave the dock on his own. He's got a mop of red hair like mine, so you know him when you see him. We'll keep an eye out. I know you're itching to search for him as well, but could I ask you to wait here in case he comes back? Let's split up so we can cover more ground. Good luck. Okay, I'll just fly around. I should be able to see the redhead among the crowd, right? See? I am so scared. Where are you? Oh my gosh, I got an eyelash in my eye. Huh? You're here to take me back to my brother? We found the little one, Reinetier. I'm so glad he's safe. I just wanted to see the chips my brother was working on and thought I could see them better from up higher, but I lost my way. It sounds like you had quite the adventure. But you were brave today, so I'll tell you a secret. Even grown-ups get lost. I have an awful time learning my way around somewhere new, even with a map. Really? I guess I'm not the only one. Oh no, like, I know plenty of people with horrible sense of direction. A smile. We like to see those. Now, your brother is very worried about you, so can you promise me you won't go wandering off on your own again? I promise. I should say sorry to my brother, too. Let's take him back, then. That is the second lost kid that we've had to deal with in a role quest. Hey, there's a sneaky Bulba. You're lifesavers, both of ye. You deserve a proper award, but I ain't got much to offer at the moment. Oh, we're in no need of coin, just some information if you have it. Have you seen a Hyrian woman and a Lawfellan man around the docks in recent days? One is an alchemist, the other a goldsmith. They likely have a few mammoths with them as well. If not, have you heard any rumors of food or drink that causes ailments when you consume them? Blindness or numbness, perhaps? Afraid I haven't seen or heard anything or anyone like that. Sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. That's alright, knowing that you haven't been around the dock is equally helpful. Well, that's good, at least. I'll be praying to the navigator ye find... What are you doing? Who you're looking for? And he wrote, the two of us ought to be heading home. Thanks again for everything. Good fortune and safe travels to you both. What on earth are you doing? What the hell? Still no word of the Unbound, but at least we could help those brothers. Children often let their curiosity guide them, which means they naturally wander off on their own adventures. I don't blame that man for worrying. As much as he did. Yeah, no, did him. Oh! Okay, yeah, that's understandable. I haven't been on very much in 14, so... Sounds like you speak from personal experience. I do, in fact. I'm the oldest sibling in my family. I can't tell you how many times I've had to search for my brothers and sisters when they were growing up. Now that I think of it, I barely even told you about my family or my village or anything, really. I'd be happy to share a few stories if you like. The ocean view here is beautiful, so we may as well enjoy the scenery and relax a bit. The joys of being the oldest sibling. My people hail from the northern valleys of Jotaro. We're a close-knit community of hunters for the most part. Children are given spears, well, practice ones, before they even learn to walk, and we hone our tracking skills from a very young age. Is it that surprising? It seemed second nature to me, but then again, I've encountered my fair share of surprises here as well. Our village rests in a varietal sea of poisonous plants and animals, so the slightest injury on a hunt can prove deadly. Thus, we believe it prudent to begin our training as early as possible. Yet no matter how skilled we might become, accidents are inevitable and the heartstring proves vital to our survival. Not only does it produce poison, it cleanses it as well. In the right hands, it can dispel some of the deadliest natural toxins known to mankind. It even purifies the beasts we hunt. In fact, our diet consists of highly venomous creatures, ones that would normally kill a grown adult if ingested. The heartstring allows us to lead a quiet, peaceful life in lands where others dare not tread. It always has. I suppose that's why I never imagined someone like Lorette would take that away from us. When I left, our village food stores were well stocked, but I can't bear the thought of my younger brothers and sisters going hungry. I must return to Heartstring as soon as I can, for their sakes. I wish to bring back their smiles and make them feel safe again, just as we did for that young boy. In any case, thank you for listening. Thinking of home puts me in good spirits. As long as I remember who and what I'm here for, I'll be alright. I know it. But I've kept you long enough. I think it's time we made our way back to Limsa Limenza, don't you? The bulb is hiding elsewhere. Oh, I can't even complete it anyway. So, back to Tyrol. The young woman gazes into the horizon with a troubled expression. Oh, hello. Judging by your attire, you must be the traveler from across the seas. And I suppose Spooky Boo has enlisted you to our aid. That you were guided here safely must be the work of the brave Narwhal, who remains watchful even in this dire time. We are ever grateful for its vigilance. Narwhal? Oh man, the song's already going. My name is Luanzi, and I hail from the northern reaches of Joktorol, where even our breath freezes when caught in the chilling winds. Our people revere a Tyrol variety of the narwhal whose essence rests in the cradle of the sleepless, our most sacred treasure. Though fathomless depths, it swarms without rest, protecting its home from any who would do it harm. Legends tell that the narwhal could place the burden of its fatigue upon another, and thus was able to maintain its vigil night and day. So too can any who possess the cradle lull a person willingly or no into deep slumber, all while avoiding the need for sleep themselves. Narwhal, narwhal, they're the Jedis of the sea. I was more like thinking, narwhal, narwhal, swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion. I heard that song so much growing up. So too can any possess the cradle lull a person willingly or no into a deep slumber, all while avoiding the need for sleep themselves. Oh, I don't remember that part. It's been a long time since I've heard it though. Now I gotta listen to it after stream. Needless to say, such power could cause untold harm in the wrong hands. Thus, the greatest warrior of our village, Tintawa, tasked with crossing the ocean and returning that which is most sacred to us. Time to refresh memory indeed. I'm getting old. I don't remember the songs. Like my mom was telling me about a song I apparently sung all the time as a kid. I'm like, I have no memory of that at all. I'd had joined him, but I fear I would only be a burden, so I remained here that I might find someone to send to his aid. Tintawa has ever rushed bravely and blindly into the thick of things, leaving me behind to watch and worry. But even if there's anything I could do to help him, even a little I must. Brookibu has done well to send you to me. I can tell you are just the woman to temper his more reckless tendencies and keep him safe during his quest. As luck would have it, a letter from Tintawa arrived shortly before you did. It seems he's discovered that the thief made their way to a place called Ishgard. While I don't doubt his prowess, even Tintawa would be rendered helpless before the narwhal's lullaby. Please, could you follow him to Ishgard and find him before he does anything rash? You don't remember all the quests, but I think this one and the Megan were the best ones. Don't quote me on that. Okay, quote Boba! This one and the other one should be the best ones. Right? That's what you said, Boba. Me over here who doesn't like Alamigo area. I hate that area. I hate Alamigo. Boba's like, oh no. I've been quoted. How dare. But helpless. Ishgard is a city rush. Okay. Ishgard is literally my second home. Because that's where my house is. Until I stop playing 14, in which case I will lose the house. But that's fine. Thank you, Reinetier. I know the narwhal would guide a brave protector to our side. To ourselves to an unfamiliar place, but despite his hasty nature, he doubtless spend time gathering information about his new surroundings before planning his next step. If Ishgard has a place like this one where people gather to drink and talk, he might go there first. Ask a swordsman with blue hair and attire like mine, and I'm sure it won't take long for you to find him. Well, he should be okay. They come from a place that's really cold. They're going to a place that's really cold. We should be fine. Oh yeah, no mounts. Why do I keep wanting to mount in the city? I think it's because I'm starting to get annoyed with how big, like, Tuliola is. And I'm like, how are we supposed to navigate this by running? It's too big. The cities are starting to get too big. I really just want to mount or have endless sprint. If it isn't right here, what will it be? I'm looking for a guy. Lad from the western continent? Well, I can't be going around gossiping about the comings and goings of my customers now, can I? That's a quick way to empty a tavern. Quick way to an empty tavern. Okay, I obviously can't read. But I suppose since you're you, I can make an exception just this once. Spam switch between make the sprint dasher dash sprint. Yeah, that sounds about right. I used to do that, but I'm too lazy to do it. But I suppose since you're you, can make exception. A lad, much like the one you described, walked through my door not long ago, was asking anyone whose ear he could a bit about some stolen narwhal or such he was after. Usually you buy someone a drink before interrogating him, but not him. Nobody knew what he was going on about, but he was determined to ask where else in Ishgard people might gather to flap their lips. So I told him head to the Joel concert. If you leave now, I reckon he'll still be there. You know him when you see him, trust me. I gotta make baked potatoes tonight. Oh no. Oh no. I forgot. Oh no. Oh man, the poor guy's getting yelled at. Bunch of useless by the narwhal's horn. You'd think manners keep people warm for how desperately these people cling to them. And here I am trying to rid their city of a thief. I mean, technically narwhal's horn is a tusk, if I remember correctly. Listen, does cooked lalafell taste that good? Yes. Yes, it does. I love me a good baked potato, man. Actually, I made a lot of mashed potatoes last night. And I gave my niece some mashed potatoes. She loved it. Because I make my mashed potatoes from scratch. Because that's the best way to make them. Honestly, I would love to throw some potatoes out in the yard and have them sprout so I have a bunch of potatoes. And I never have to worry about having no supply of potatoes. I want infinite potato. Yes, it seems you know me, but I don't think I've ever seen you before. I'd remember. This is we sent you. Even across the ocean, she can sense when I'm in trouble. Well, I won't deny a helping hand, especially one with her blessing. I am having no luck getting information from these people. Seems there are unwritten rules regarding favors that no one will bother to tell me. Yeah, but you just put some butter, some cheese, some bacon kits, and some chives, sour cream. It's to die for. I know the thief traveled here, but that's where the trail runs cold. I thought it'd only be a matter of time until they used the cradle to commit some misdeed or another, but it seems nothing is amiss within or without Ishkar's walls. I've only a description to go on, though it's availed me nothing so far. A woman of a race known in this land as Elzen. She has striking red hair and eyes of the color of rust. A scar dominates her forehead and a mole rests upon her lips. She came to my village posing as a scholar with an interest in the cradle. Although she gave us a name, I know now it was a lie, just like everything else that spewed from her mouth. The bounty of meat, vegetables, and fruit she offered was worth its weight in gold to us. After the cold snap we suffered last year, we couldn't afford to turn her away. But looking back, I realized how brazen her deception was. Although she wore the robes of a scholar, she moved with the poise of a predator. I marked her as a fearsome warrior the moment I laid eyes upon her. Of course, she wouldn't have been able to travel so far north on her own if she was unseasoned, so I thought nothing of it at the time. It was my first misstep of many. That's all I know. It's not much, but if you see even the smallest scrape of a clue in there, it'd be a damn sight better than what I currently have. Yeah, this should be fine. Few scholars study in this grade without passing through the astrologum. Yeah, probably. See, Point Berg has the scholars only meant to win our stress. I'm tired. I'm just like. This Probably the knights. Knights, was it? I suppose that's what you call these deadly-looking fellows in clad steel. Yes, you may be onto something there, but where would we find one willing to speak? Just talk to Emmerich. He'll probably give us some clues. There at the barracks near the tavern. I know the way. I'll meet you there. Okay. Right, how was I supposed to know she wouldn't use her guys here? I see a bulba just changing between multiple things. Wait, hold on. How? I don't remember. This is fine. Don't hurt me. I didn't do anything. I didn't steal your catnip or lizard nip. What do lizards eat? I don't know. Is there equivalent to catnip for lizards? Boba. Probably, you don't know. I guess mice or something. Rats. What? How did I jump? I didn't even hit the spacebar. I guess rats. I don't know. I've heard lizards like rats. I don't know how rats would taste in Eorzea. I don't think that lizard people even would eat rats. You're just following me around and then doing this stuff. Oh, we got the head pats. Oh, me typing poet. I meant head pats. Bulba, you're a good distraction. You were distracting me earlier too. Bulba is the master of distractions. Just saw you on a dark cloud and you just distracted me. But I'm guessing that's the cloud you were working towards? It looked very nice. Listen, I need to take a break from studying by doing something stupid. Understandable. We all need a little bit of stupid in our lives that's not gonna hurt. Why, Mrs. Christendom, what brings you to the congregation? We need answers. This passage of the Unbound is not a name I heard before, but if one of their number has brought an artifact of great power to Ishgard, we would be ill-advised to suffer their presence. We shall act upon this information at once. If there's aught that would threaten the peace, then it is our duty to root it out. Consider the knights of the congregation at your disposal. Yay! Thank you for hearing us out, truly. Now, does anything about the description we share ring a bell? An elven woman with red hair and eyes the color of rust. Now I kind of want that mount, but I don't know. I wish Emmett would just show up every time this song plays, but I know it's just wistful thinking. Wait, you said she bore a scar on her forehead, yes? And a mole? No, it could not be. You know who she is? Well, such information is usually privileged only to those within our order. Pray understand my hesitation. What? Weren't you listening to anything we told you? She's too dangerous to be left alone. This isn't the time for secrecy. I know I'm a stranger in your city, but I can't stand by while innocent lives might be at risk. Okay, if you can't trust him, trust me. I saved the world how many times now? You're right, of course. If the hero who ended the Dragonsong War is not worthy of our trust, then who is? Very well. Master Tintawa, pray accept my apologies. Although you may not be Ishgardian, your desire to keep its people safe is plain to see. We shall place our trust in you as Miss Crystalum has. I'm glad we can see eye to eye. Now then, what do you know of this thief? Your description called back some old memories. Memories of a knight named Leofine. Leofine, something like that. I don't know. We'll just call her Leo. Merely recalling her story makes me ill at ease. For the mark she left upon our honorable order was black as pitch. None know of her whereabouts since she was expelled from the congregation. I had thought living with the shame of her deeds would be punishment enough, but if she now consorts with villains that threaten the very foundation of order, then 'tis clear we can suffer her freedom no longer. I shall inform my superiors of this development and suggest that the congregation does all in its power to track down Leo and place her in custody. If we learn aught of value, I promise to share it with you at once. Really? That's more than we could have asked. I suppose we ought to consider what to do in the meantime. Care to join me over there, Reinetier? Sure. I mean, I could just tell my brother how to do. Hey! Hey! Get back here, you sneak! Oh! Freaking lizard ran away. Yeah, you keep running. You're cold-blooded. I won't bring you the heat lamp next time. So we have a name, Leo, a former knight of Ishgard. That means she knows how to hide herself in this city well. Grasping about at straws won't get us anywhere. My own unfamiliarity does little to help our chances. We may have no choice but to wait until the knights discover a lead. Nevertheless, I intend to spend every waking moment learning more about this city and its workings. As for you, I only ask that you be ready to move at a moment's notice. Until then, be well. Tintawa is eyeing each passing Ishgardian with curiosity. There you are, Reinetier. I've been walking about Ishgard's streets whenever I've been able and taken to searching for any sleeping people. You see, the land I'm from isn't much warmer than this, and people know not to tempt fate by dozing in the open air. Even those blind with drink manage to find their way home somehow. I figure the only force powerful enough to overcome that instinct for self-preservation would be the cradle. So, if we find a sleeper exposed to the elements, we may very well discover Leo nearby. I can't imagine she brought it all this way just to remain idle. It's a tedious prospect, but we need to secure every back alley and shadowed walkway before anyone catches something much worse than a cold. Mistress Crystal, Master Tintawa, I bring good tidings. The Temple Knights wasted no time in distributing handbills across Ishgard containing Leofine's description. These efforts already borne fruit. We but recently received a report of someone matching her features being sighted. Really? Where? She was sighted near Camp Dragonhead by a patrolling sentry. He described a woman with red hair and a distinct scar on her forehead. The outpost can be reached by passing through the gates of Judgment and heading east. Once there, speak with Sir Eugene Knox for the full report. I knew she'd show herself. Let's hurry, Reinetier. That's fine. Let's go. Gotta track this lady down. Looking everywhere for a freaking lizard. And now I just look like I'm paranoid because I'm looking around just to see if I'm being followed or for any signs of something gonna hit me in the face. I was informed you were on your way. This is concerning the report by one of our sentries, yes? He cited a woman matching description in the handbill sent by the congregation. She was heading south along the footpath, but that's all we know. Bulba just like, wink. Is this Equinox? Actually, I think it would be funny to call him Equinox. What? Hold fast. I shall send aid at once. What happened? The shipment of supplies was waylaid by monstrous beasts. A contingent of temple knights should have been protecting it, but something is amiss. They need our help. They're probably taking a nap. We would be in your debt. The shipment was attacked on the road west of the observatorium. I shall muster more knights. Please go find my men before their lives are lost. Yes. We shall do that. It should be close, right? I'll search the other side of the river around here. You search further down the road and keep your weapon at the ready. They might want to ask me some questions. I'll be ready. The chocobos are napping! They look so cute. But this is not the time for a nap. You say boats. We were almost... Oh! You won't be feasting today! No, a moment too soon. The wide eye watches eternal, and the eternal is the sleep it bestows. Yeah, we were a little too late. I know, man. That would be so nice. I would love that. But the thing is, I would suck at it because I have insomnia. I can't sleep very well. I might not have insomnia directly, but I do struggle to sleep a lot of the time. My brain does not shut up. I overthink things. No, they're not. Just look. They're asleep. Is all. Good, good. Our trusty chocobos suddenly became unsure on their feet, and the wagon toppled to the side of the road. There's nothing for it but to fix the damage on the spot. The temple knights went to the security area, but before I knew it, each and every one of them had fallen asleep where they were standing. Then the beast attacked, which is me before those snarling things. I swear to frickin'. Bringing the hammer down. Okay, time to wake up. Sleep here any longer, and the cold will have you. Ha! Slap away! What happened? I wish my job was to slap people like that. That would have been fun. Just slap people awake. That sounds like a fun job. As long as I don't end up getting punched in the face for it. We fell asleep, but we were patrolling. You must be mistaken. A temple knight would never shirk his duties, though. But isn't shirk one of the abilities? Are you calling me a liar? I saw all of you all fall over on your ass with my own eyes. If not for Sir Enox's quick response and the bravery of these warriors, we all would be food for the vultures by now. The congregation will hear of this derrick of duty, you can be sure. Hey, don't blame them. Someone put a spell on them. Oh, now hold on just a moment. They aren't the ones to blame. A sacred relic of my people's was stolen and... now's not the time. Sorry, I forget I said anything.
Hello there!
Hello, John!
Good day to you!
Hello, Baguette!
And you? Well met.
How was stream? Why did... Oh, that's why. Oops. My dumbass can't type. Did you get any cursed fusions today? Nice. Whatever dizziness overtook the chocobos seems to have passed, so I'll resume my journey once the carriage is repaired. Assuming my guards are quite refreshed, I believe we can make it on our own. Please return to Camp Dragonhead and warm yourselves. Got very cursed one? Oh no. And some cursed. It's no coincidence that the giant birds and two guards took leave of their senses around the same time. This is the work of the cradle. But even if Leofen was here, she's no longer. Let's return to the city and consider our next steps. I'm kind of curious. What Pokemon was the most cursed combination? I see a snaky lizard! Bulba outran me. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? That's so cursed. We have received a report of the incident near Camp Dragonhead. 2 of our own, sleeping on duty by the Fury. Had you reached them even a moment later, this day would have been much darker. Although it pains me to say, those 2 shall be punished as befits the magnitude of their negligence. Shinju and Totodile? Yeah, I knew Shinjiao was the other one, but Totodile? Yeah, I can see it. If I may, I don't believe the blame rests entirely on their shoulders. The cradle of the sleepless was used against them, I'm certain. Ah, yes, you said it possessed power to lull others into a deep sleep. I admit that would explain the exceptional circumstances. Regardless, they were still bested by their enemy, and their charge was almost killed as a result. Punishment is the only recourse. I see, a harsh stance, maybe, but I can respect that you don't treat your duty lightly. Well, if you learn anything of Leo's plots, please let us know at once. Even though we didn't find her, I'm glad we were able to save those soldiers. Thank you for coming to us. Not a curse, probably. It's the curse! Nay, it is a simple night to owe you thanks. We shall continue our search, and rest assured, you shall be the first to know of any developments. Reinetier, there's more I would tell you about the crater. Things I should have told you sooner. Join me over there, and I'll do my best to fix that mistake. It's making me want to open a pack of cards, but I don't feel like opening the packs right now. Oh, tomorrow the Popoto Mansion will check for the FC house? Nice. I haven't, been able to do much, but like, it was another day. Sundays I'm usually sent home early because labor sucks and so does the schedule. Now you've seen with your own eyes what I've only been able to describe. The narwhal's lullaby can even put hardened warriors into a restful slumber. The big one! Ooh, nice. They may as well be defenseless as a newborn babe, but even with such power, my people have never used it to attack our enemies. Its sole purpose has always been to keep a single person awake, an eternal guardian who would never sleep, never rest, the wide-eye. Me. For 10 years I've been awake, training day and night to gain the strength I have now, the strength to shield my people. Gonna go to bed, it's 1 a.m. and start class tomorrow. Night, John! Good luck with your classes. Of course, another must receive the wariness I cast aside, the Shut-Eye. You've met her, in fact. Luskila, or whatever her name is, I don't know. I can't pronounce the names this time around. As I've been awake these 10 years, she spent the better part of her days in deep slumber. Her brief periods of wakefulness are spent exercising and eating so her body doesn't waste away. And so we barely spoken, despite how much I depend on her. When we were young, we spent our days exploring the mountain paths, but that time is long past. Telling you all this now, I realize very little of my life has been dedicated to my own pursuits. Squin and I have both devoted ourselves entirely to the protection of our village. Well, that explains your skill. Every bit of my skill I owe to Lonsikwa. If not for her sacrifice, I'd be no stronger than your average hunter. But I barely had the chance to thank her. But we don't have the luxury to dwell on regret. I see now that although my people never used the cradle for ill, wicked hearts can twist anything towards evil. And that's something I can't tolerate. The very thought that this might happen again makes the bile churn in my gullet. We must bring Leofen's schemes to an end. Someone has worried expression on his face. Just the person I wanted to see. I'd like to ask your advice on a certain matter, if you don't mind. It's been a while since my last letter to Lucy, and I wanted to wait until I discovered something worth sharing to write her, but we're still completely in the dark. I don't want her to worry, but I don't know what to tell her. Yeah, just tell her you're in good spirits. It'll be okay. I think I see a ruby carbuncle. I'm not so sure though. My mind may be playing tricks on me. Or it might be this damn narwhal. You might be right. Silence might make her think that something terrible has happened. Alright, I'll start right away. I may not have much time left. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't misunderstand. It's nothing so grave as that. It's just the last time I used the cradle was just before it was stolen. Luckily, I'm still as alert as I've ever been, but it won't be long until I must dream like any other. That will give Leo free rein while I'm helpless in bed. There's no quarry more dangerous than one who doesn't sleep. We have to see this through before that happens. Oh look, it's our night buddy! Mr. Squishy, Master Tintoa, we've received reports that several groups of temple knights have fallen afoul of what can only be your stolen artifact. Several, let me guess. They were all guarding someone else. You would be correct. It is the duty of a knight to protect those who cannot protect themselves. If we fail at even that most basic function, then our honor means nothing. As if the incident near Camp Dragonhead was not shameful enough, the knights in these most recent attacks were left in quite compromising positions. Oh no. Yet the weight of embarrassment is a trifle compared to the guilt we would bear if any innocent came to harm. The Fury was merciful in that respect, but we would rather not see these incidents repeat. So, the Temple Knights must work to repair the reputation in days ahead. 'Tis a far cry from bringing each guard crumbling to its knees. Truth be told, the methods of this passage of the Unbound leave me mystified. But Leo was cunning, if nothing else. Till we can discern her true motives, we have little recourse but to wait until she makes a mistake. Perhaps she's getting jelly seeing people humiliated. Seems to be a common theme. Many among the knights have suggested the same. Leo may be part of this ecocentric order, but she has ever been one to put her own interests first and foremost. The cradle is a tool of peace, yet Leo uses it for childish pranks. She makes a mockery of its sacred power. We have to get it out of her clutches. And to do that, we have to start asking the right questions. This new information makes me wonder, why has she focused her attention on the Temple Knights? Well, I think they told us. Ponder the same. Posted at Camp Dragonhead are knights from many houses of repute, including House Fortant. Being a former Temple Knight herself, Leo doubtless knows their habits and training. Perhaps that makes it easier for her to exploit their weaknesses. Then if we follow the knights, we may pick up her trail. It's not ideal, but it's the best we have to go on. Yeah, that seems about right. A large contingent of knights has but recently been dispatched to Carthus. You remember the Gargani Mills? Yes, it has lain abandoned ever since the heretics were driven from it. Yet there is ever the risk that unsavory elements might infest it once again. Thus, Temple Knights planned joint patrols of its premise with their contingents. If you speak with Sir Redwall at Falcon's Nest, I'm certain he would be glad to have you along. Honestly, I'll probably stop at 8 o'clock because I do have to make dinner for the fam. Let's go pet this Ruby Carbuncle, though. There, Ruby Carbuncle. Be free! I forget where to go. Oh, I mean, I know where to go. I just forget which way's to Falcon Nest. I think it's that one. I have done stuff in so long I forget how to get places fast. Is that Mistress Crystal, Missy? Of course, you are ever welcome in Falcon's Nest, yet I believe I do not know your companion here. Indeed, whispers of the temple's night's humiliation have reached us even here. Falling asleep while on duty, I dare not believe such stories, but it seems there was truth in them after all. They fell asleep true, but it wasn't their fault. We suspect they fell victim to an enemy wielding a powerful artifact. Now the rumors fail to mention anything like that. If it can lull even trained warriors to sleep, then we must treat it as a serious threat. Nevertheless, if one knight falls, another is always at the ready to take their place. So long as this artifact can't put an entire regiment under its spell, I believe we are well positioned to combat it. Interesting. The idea of your allies falling in battle doesn't seem to disturb you at all. Where I hail from, a single warrior is responsible for the safety of his entire village. Make no mistake, we do not doubt our allies' meddling, and we mourn every loss, yet each man and woman here knows that if they must quit the battle, another sword just as fierce will take their place. So know that an ally is at your back. It will allow you to fight with abandon. Now, you believe this Leofin might take interest in our activities at Gergen Mills? Yes? A party has already left, accompanied by a group of temple knights. If your suspicions are correct, then they are at risk. I would ask that you follow their tracks and ensure they have not fallen victim to foul play. Oof. The mills can be found to the north, just across the Black Iron Bridge. The party should be arriving there soon, conditions permitting. We have to reach them before Leofin does. But honestly, if I knew that like people weren't gonna come, if I knew 100% I was gonna get off work early, I probably would start a stream earlier. I was supposed to do some errands, but that didn't happen either. And I'm really upset. I'm just like, I wanted to get stuff done, and I wanted to do a decent sized stream if I was gonna get off so freaking early. But no, wait, that's the wrong thing. That's not what I'm looking for. It would be nice to have a normal schedule to be able to stream again. I miss being able to stream whenever. Because I knew my schedule by heart because I asked for a constant schedule. But constant schedules don't really seem to exist here, which kind of sucks. So I just kind of have to wing it. I can't have a stream schedule because I don't have a normal schedule. And I work in the middle of the day, which makes it even worse because by the time I get home, I only have a few hours before I have, well, like, I get like an hour and then I have to make dinner and then I have to pretty much be ready for going to bed not long after. What the hell is that, Bulba? You're floating on a lamppost. I need that. It looks pretty. We're too late. They're fast asleep. But Redwall gave the impression there were more. These knights must have been the lookouts. We should awaken them, but keep your eyes peeled for Leofin. I'll rouse these ones, Reinetier. You search that building yonder. Cloud of Darkness second mount? There's 2 mounts?! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I can see it now. Okay, I understand. I understand perfectly. Somewhat. Where's my stairs? Who the hells are you? How do you get past the guards? Oh no. Okay, this is fine. Smash! Okay, thank you, Boba. I appreciate it. It's you. Think, the fury you arrived when you did. Those thugs struck when our backs were turned. I assumed the Temple Knights were protecting the entrance, so I wasn't as cautious as I should have been. Were they killed? Sleeping, I heard the stories, of course, but I didn't think they were true. Whoever is behind this, I'm sure they didn't count on you showing up. For now, we shall tend to our wounds and finish our inspection here, Mr. Scosel. I ask that you join the knights outside and wait until we're finished. Ah, as I thought, just when I was becoming bored, I sighted a familiar face among the slumbering knights. I simply had to come and make sure it was you. You finally found the courage to show yourself. Hand over the cradle now and I won't kill you. What did he call you again? The Wide Eye? You must have had quite the journey to come this far. Be careful, Reinetier. This is our query, the thief who stole the cradle of the sleepless. This is Leofin. I kind of got that her hair is, well, to me it's more pink than it is red, but it is what it is. That is really your ally? What sodden tavern did you drag them out of? I dare say they seek your artifact for themselves. Narwhal, narwhal, swimming in the ocean. I'm about to cause a freaking commotion. Matters not, I suppose. Before you both throw your lives away, I suggest you think for a moment. Is the cause you fight for worth the sacrifice? Sure. So few of us know the true freedom. If there's aught you would grasp with your own hands, do so before they wither and your eyes shut for the last time. The codes and rules that would bind men were mere illusions. Open your eyes, open them, and you shall see a path all your own. Only a fool would waste their life in struggle of another. Quit spouting nonsense. Nonsense, perhaps. I'm here because of another, after all. Who came to me at the height of my debauchery and welcomed me into her devious brotherhood. She guided me to great power, yes, and now I lead others upon the unbound path. Yet, truth be told, I have little interest in seeing where it ends. To tear down the world's nations, Ishgard among them, to usher the world into, well, what does it matter? Yet I do derive great pleasure in shaming the temple knights and seeing these snickers and jeers deflate their pompous stride as they walk down the streets. If this artifact can hasten their fall from grace, I believe I shall keep it. I know the path I walk, the one that leads to your downfall. And I won't abandon it. I'll take the cradle back. And then I'll... Sweet monologue. Oh. Nighty night. Sleepy tight. Oh dear, you seem to have lost your train of thought. I know you cannot hear me, but if you want your artifact back, I might suggest stealing it from me while I'm asleep. But considering the burden I have just passed to you, that opportunity may not come for some time yet. Yee-hee! Sleepy time! Who's got the softer pillows? And the warmest blanket? I feel absolutely transcended. To think these shackles of fatigue weighed so heavily. Alas, it appears the artifact needs its own repose of sorts. No matter, I have learned more than enough to take my next step. See to it that this lot is disposed of. 'Tis the least you can do for the freedom I have given you. I got this. This is fine. Lizard cheering me on! Okay, that didn't work. Wakey wakey eggs and bakey? Will that work? First instinct was just to slap him. Try as you might to rouse Tinua, he seems completely detached from the waking world. Does this mean I have to carry him all the way back? It looks like you saved us twice today. Thank you. But what of him? He's taking a really nice long nap. Fast asleep just as we were. Could this be what Sir Fimbert warned us of in his reports? Yep. You know, there's a sleepy artifact and it make you go sleepy bye. I see. The stories are more than just wicked rumors. I suppose there is some small comfort in the fact that our enemy tipped their hand without causing loss of life. While the drowsiness made my eyes heavy, my ears could not mistake Lincoln's arrogant voice. If she would not script to attack former comrades in arms, then she has fallen further than I dare imagine. Yet we bear the blame for allowing her to get the upper hand, and in so doing put innocent lives in danger. Another black mark on her order. 'Tis only thanks to you and your companion's effort that the snow was not stained red this day. At the very least, allow us to carry him to the congregation. Our work here is done, so we shall accompany them as far as Falcon's Nest. Reinetier, pray return to Ishgard and look after your friend. Let's see. The lizard just goes and hides. Alright, you know what? We'll finish up this one. And then maybe we can run something. I don't know what we'll run. We'll just run something or other. The head pats. Oh, I'm just gonna teleport there. I don't feel like walking or flying. Well, you know what? You know what? Who needs to walk there? Let's go Picto and pick a ding. A Boba, do you want to join me in doing something or other? I don't know what we should do. I don't know what to run. Let's see. You can join for a bit? Okay. I mean, it's not a lot of Mogtomes. But do you want to go fight Golbez? I'm mostly doing it for the XP. Invite you to party. Cause I'm gonna end stream after this. I just want to do a thing. Cause I put Mogtomes, but you know, I just kind of did the role quest more than anything. All right, let's go. Who doesn't meet the requirements? Wait, Boba, what level is your, huh? Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Boba's just like, wait a minute. Are you good, Boba? Okay. That's fine. Who needs good gear anyway? It may be a problem later, but that's future me's problem. Oh my goodness. What's even low? It's just the earring, I think, really. Let's see, do I have... I don't even have materia. Oopsie. It's fine. It'll be okay. I haven't either. But it's fun. It's fine. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's so dramatic. The drama. Is that like a new emote? Because I haven't seen it before. That's my first time seeing it. Don't worry, you'll get it soon enough. Okay, Bulba. Okay. You know I'm gonna kill every quest bubble, so I believe you! Oh, it's from the rope. Oh, that makes sense. They do be Disney villainess. Go. That explains the way the emote is the way it is. I can't believe I'm villainous. I don't know. They're just a bunch of drama queens. I don't know how well I'll do. I haven't really done Pictomancer in a big thing for a while, so I'm praying I don't like completely die. Oh yeah, I did precast. Okay, we're good. Everything's precast.
Oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
I'm trying to remember mechanics first.
I will free us from the wheel.
Okay. Big memories work.
Where my Reinetier blades. I will suffer no obstacles. No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Let lightning surge!
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope. We're walking.
Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow. With abyssal dark and hero blades, I bring my people liberation. You shall know true terror.
Oh wait, I forgot I put the shield there. Oopsie. I got it.
And obey.
It is important as I got it now.
Crush them. Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Oh my dumbass.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Oh my goodness, Boba. Thank you for joining me. I think that was a fun thing to end the night with. Do a little dance, have a little fun. How many Mogtomes did I get tonight? Not very many. I still need like 7 more before I can get like anything. So, well, anything. I mean the mounts. Okay. So, with that, let's do that. Let's see. I mean, we could go raid Faraday. I haven't raided Faraday before. So we'll raid Faraday. Alright, I hope you all have a good night. I have to go make dinners for the fam. Because it's 8 o'clock, so everyone's off work. Everyone should be at the house, but not everyone's going to be. So, Farday's playing some 14, doing some stuffs. Give some love.